right. And looks like we're live. All right. First scheduled live. And it worked. 4 rods out. You can see them all. All right. Let's see if we get anybody in. Brian B. Yes, sir. I did it. I scheduled a live and made it. NJ Fishing Maniac. What's going on? It worked. Funny thing is, though, had all my rods set out, fishing with Steve Mosley. Hello, hello. So yesterday, I was in a different location, had my rods all set up, it's all fishing ready to go. Went to this thing, says 24 hours. So I set it up for the wrong day. I thought I was doing it yesterday, and it wasn't till today. So I don't have as much time to fish tonight, but we're gonna give it a shot. But I was all messed up yesterday. I was ready. JG Hill, good evening. All right. So I wanted to see if it worked for me. Fish for Whiskers, hey, hey, hey. Thank you. See if we can do a little bit. I don't normally fish here this late, and it is definitely low tide, but you know, anything can happen. Rowdy Royal, hello. But I wanted to try to schedule a live stream, trying to step up my game. So I thought it wasn't going to work, but it did work. Except for I thought it was supposed to happen yesterday. So I was out. I can go ahead and tell you where I was. I was at Hayes Point. And I guess probably a good thing I didn't go live because didn't catch anything. Matter of fact, I wasn't the only one out there. Has Life was over there. He was fishing about, maybe about 50 to 100 yards from where, well, maybe about 75 yards from where I was at. And he was doing a TikTok thing. I think he caught one. So we finished up about 10 o'clock. And I know he said he was going somewhere else, I think Tidal Basin. So I don't know how he did later that evening, but we are here. So I think you can see, if I move my head back, you'll see all 4 rods. Nina's Kayak Crew, good evening. Yeah, you can see all 4. So there's one, that is the Uncle Lou rod, and that has, actually has the minnow that I used last night, and I took them off the hook and put them back in the bait bucket, and he was still moving around. So I said, let's throw him back out there. And so that is obviously a live bait, not super, he's not thrashing, but he's live, he's breathing. And then various baits on the rods. You see these 3 you see right here. So if I back up, you'll see the Uncle Lou, and you got the Hellcat, and you got the Mad Cats, and your Cast King Kong rod. So that's what's out there. And it is on the East Coast. It's a little, obviously, a little after 7. Sun is going down, so probably have maybe an hour of sunlight. This location probably, like I said, I haven't fished here late, so I don't know if they closed down the park, but it's, it's people picnicking here and still jogging and riding, and, so it's still people here. So I'm saying a good hour and a half at least. But you can kind of see the water, but it is definitely low tide. So if I do catch something, I've got some, I've got to go down and climb the rocks and get down there to get it. But I do have my long net. So we will see what happens. OG Sean White, good to see you. Good to see you. We have 10 in. Well, my numbers are picking up, that's for sure. So we are getting ready for, this is Wednesday night, and I know there's probably some other folks fishing tonight, maybe some shows. I'm losing track of everything. It's like I have a TV guide, but I think Hog Leg will probably be back on again. I know he was on, KP was on Monday night, Hog Leg was Tuesday night, and then Muskrat and Creole were on last night. So, yeah, let's talk about that. I still got 12. So, the subject was mosquitoes. I'm fishing and watching, and so the subject was mosquitoes, and people were going on and talking about what type of what they use, so to get rid of some mosquitoes. So I mentioned that. Okay, I just burnt myself. I got to move this around. I mentioned that the product I've started using is this one here, and it's Go Bright, and maybe it's easy to show it this direction. And so this is sandalwood, 100% deep free mosquito sticks, and it works pretty well. I like it. I wish I had bought more packs. I was out of town when I bought it, and of course it says no trees were harmed, 75% sandalwood, 12.5% eucalyptus, and 12% citronella. So that's 100% good stuff right there. So yeah, I came in late, so I didn't see the fish, and I didn't get a chance to read the video. But again, the discussion was how to deter mosquitoes. And so a couple people mentioned a particular product, and people thought they were talking crazy, but it was Victoria's Secrets. And it was a product by Victoria's Secrets called Amber Romance. So I said, I've heard of it, heard of Victoria's Secrets. Let me go and see what all the fuss is about. So I went in, and fancy store, they got bags. They wrap their items in bags, right? So if you heard of this place, so they do the bags, but the item they were talking about is supposed to be good for mosquitoes. It's called Amber Romance. So you heard the discussion. So I picked up some of this Amber Romance, and we're gonna put Amber to the test, because one of the problems I have is mosquito bites to the hand, and especially at night when I'm holding the phone and the light from the phone is attracting mosquitoes. So let's try a little bit of stuff here. Let's try a little bit. Put some on the hands and arm. So comes in lotion, and I want to be super protected. Then it also has this spray. So I'm gonna close my eyes and see how it goes. So we're product testing Victoria's Secret's Amber Romance, and I'll tell you how it goes. So far, so good. Oh, I didn't put it on my head, but so far, so good. So no bites yet. You guys can see the rod, so if anything goes down and I'm not paying attention, just let me know. We got a dog coming by. Dogs bring me good luck. Two dogs. He lost interest in me when he heard that other dog. Maurice Cason. My only concern would be scent from the lotion getting on the bait. Yeah, it could be, but I got them all out there right now. So we'll see what happens, Rhonda. Maybe they like that too. These catfish are not very picky. But I guess I could get some type of good soap once I put it on, or put it on early, then wash my hands up. But we'll see. That's a good point. Don't get that scent on your fishing line. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. I want to get a fish on my fishing line. Teen snagging whiskers. What is going on? Who else came in? Did I miss? Thanks, everybody. Got 15 in. Appreciate everybody coming in. Use gloves when baiting. Yeah, I usually do have gloves on when I put my bait on. You can see these right here. You know, they kind of, so I always have these on when I put bait on. I really would like to see that Uncle Lou rod over there go down with that live bait on it, or semi-live, because I've been chasing flathead since I caught one here a couple years ago. Melissa, thank you. I'll be back and forth. I'm busy around the house. 7:32. Okay, thank you for coming in. This was my first live stream that I've scheduled, and I told y'all the mistake that I made because I thought it was yesterday. So I'm all set up. I had all my rods set up, and I pull out the phone, and it says, going live in 24 hours. I said, I'll be doggone. So, I would say the test was semi-successful. It worked tonight. It's just the wrong night. So, I'm doing a lot of talking, not much fishing yet. We'll see. This is usually an early morning spot for me, but I wasn't going down into town and dealing with traffic, so this was pretty close to the house. River Cats, hello, hello, hello. All right. Yes, indeed. Weather's good. It got cool last night. I ended up putting my jacket on last night. It was got kind of temperature dropped pretty quick. But the good thing so far, no mosquitoes. Yeah. Dustin probably has a good read on that since they're neighbors. What is going on with Stan? Maybe he can give us an update. Yeah, I smell like Amber Romance from Victoria's Secret. Man, I just opened up a whole new market. I don't know if anybody's ever put that on a live stream before. Fishing with Victoria's Secrets. Hopefully I can get one. Hopefully I can get one tonight. I'll wait for another. Let's see. I've had these out here. Is the weather getting better? Don't want to go into detail. Okay. Respect that. You know, just letting him know that everybody's asking about him, praying for him if prayers are needed, as they always are. And maybe we'll see him on Sunday. Maybe we won't. But we'll be ready if he's ready. Now, we do have an event coming up Saturday. We got our event coming up Saturday. Like I said, last night I ran into Has Life, and he was, I'll tell you a story about that. But he's getting ready for the Potomac River meet and greet on Saturday. I think it starts at 11. And I think he's still determining whether it's going to be on the riverside or the channel side. The last 2 years has been on the riverside, and the fishing. The only person I saw catch fish consistently, at least that first year, was fishing magician, and he was using mackerel, but he was killing it with the mackerel. But he did mention that, and I know a couple weeks ago, I ran into a couple folks catching a lot of carp on the channel side. So I think I'll prepare at least a carp rod for Saturday, especially if we fish on the channel side. But he told me the story. He was preparing his pack bait, and so he had mixed it up. He brought it over, let me take a look at it, and he had did a video. I'm pretty sure it was TikTok, and he was just showing them how to prepare pack bait. And he had, I won't give away his recipe, but it always has corn and some strawberry jello and some oats. And he had some other stuff in there, and he said that video of him preparing that pack bait got 3.3 million views. I was like, man, 3.3 million views of him putting together carp bait. That's a lot of people. I don't care if you're on TikTok, Facebook, if you're on the New York Times, if it's Channel 7, Showtime, 3.3 million, that's a lot of people. So that's, we gotta respect that. That's a lot of people to be checking out, trying to learn about fishing and how to make bait. So, everybody should try to do one of those videos trying to make some pack bait. But man, 3.3 million, that's a lot of people. So Has Life is putting in that work for sure. Thank you for putting those links out there. Fishing for Whiskers, Team Snagging Whiskers. Wait a minute, that was a mosquito. Oh, he went away. All right, I invested a lot in this Victoria's Secret. I don't want no mosquitoes. That might have been a fly. Two Stands Fishing. If I come home smelling like that, I have a lot more time to fish being single. It's called investing in the content, creating content. I'm actually not a person that wears a cologne, and I'm real kind of sensitive. So that was the first thing I was worried about, whether this was gonna have my sinuses acting up. But so far so good. So far so good. Anything to get rid of those mosquitoes, because like I said, my hands they get torn up just holding this phone, and especially when it gets dark, the mosquitoes are attracted to the light by the phone, and that's why I get a lot of mosquito bites on my hand. All right, guys, what's going on out here? I don't have any bells. Oh, also, I did my first thumbnail for this show, and it was kind of crude, but I'm trying to learn how to use Canva. So it was my first shot. I was just trying to get something, put it out there, and let me know what y'all think. It wasn't one of those that's gonna win a Golden Whisker Award. And oh, here we go. That's the one I want. That is the one I want. Come back for it. That's the one we want. Come back for it. Come back. Oh, that's the one with the let's see if I'll lean back. That's the one with the live minnow. Good big minnow, not the small ones, good sized minnow. So something hit it. Hopefully it comes back for it. Oh, thank you, Dustin. You know, I didn't have a fancy background or anything, but I learned. I'm just starting out. Man, come back for that. Come back for it. You may tell me I need to put another one out. Now, the last time I used one of those big minnows, I was down at Stunt River State Park, and it swallowed it, and it didn't even move. The rods didn't move, and so I was just, packing up, getting ready to leave, winding it in. I thought I was snagged up, and so I started pulling back, and then it started tugging. So it was about 12 pounds, but it definitely swallowed. And that was that big one that I was using that morning on stand day, and then I put it back out there that evening. Usually, what I'll try to do if I fish in the morning, don't catch anything, I leave, come back a few hours later, try that same spot and see what happens. So hopefully, whatever that was will come back. I don't have it that far out. This middle, the Kong rod is the one that's halfway out the creek. And then this Mad Cats is over. That's kind of like the hot spot over by that tree. And there's some cover over here where this one is, where that live. So that's where I try to throw the live baits at. And I have caught a flathead here. It was a small one, but that was a baby. Mom and daddy gotta be around somewhere. All right, what we got in chat? PowerPoint. All right. I would brush up on my PowerPoint skills and the Canva. All right. So, sun is going down. It's still over there. I might be able to move to the other. I think I'll stay here. I was going to move to the other side of the camera, but I think that was long enough. I think I'm going to check that rod. Yeah, it picked it clean. All right. Picked it clean. So I started running out of space on my board. So what I've done as far as the stickers, I started adding them to the cooler. So the cooler, usually in the back of the truck. So if you got some stickers, especially if you're going to be around on Saturday, let me get some of those stickers and I'll start putting them on. Here. All right, let's get another minnow. See if I can find a big one. Let me come around front here. You can see what's going on. All right. All right. So you see these are good size. So let's get them out there. Hope I didn't break any YouTube rules. so it won't show me putting it on the hook. All right, let's get him out here. Uncle Lou, what are you gonna do? All right. Throw it over this tree. Good enough. That is good enough. All right, so there's the Ingles cooler, and this is the battery-powered lithium battery aerator. Don't have to worry about buying all those de-energizers. You can charge it up. You can charge it up while you're driving. I'll let it run. Sometimes I'll connect connect one of these up to it and let it charge it up overnight. I don't bring it in the house, but so between this and that keeps them fresh. So all right, so we got Uncle Lou back out there chasing the flatheads. See what he's gonna do. This is probably one of the later times I've been in this spot, so we'll see. I just wish the water was a little higher, but this is what it is. All right, what we got? Be right back. This show is not sponsored by Victoria's Secret's Amber Romance. Would you like to try some mosquito repellent? There we go. Yep, it is available on Amazon. See? That's it. Come on back. There is. That's the one we're really watching tonight. It took it off. I don't know how it got it off. It took it off. Hey, downtown Ernie Brown. Thank you, sir. Thank you for coming in. My first scheduled live. And like I said, I was all excited, all pumped up, ended up working late yesterday. And I said, oh man, that's the thing about scheduling. Once you put something on the schedule, you gotta be there. Normally I just, I won't do a live. I usually try to wait until at least caught something. Nobody want to sit around and watch me talk about Victoria's Secrets and other people catching fish. You want to see some fish. So I said, well, let me step the game up, start scheduling some live streams. So I did one. And I did it for 7 o'clock, so that way I could, not be out super late, have some daylight, get a little bit of the night. And so here we are. And I wanted to make sure it worked because I tried it once before and I messed it up. So I wanted to try it with YouTube. Then I want to try one with StreamYard, see how that goes. And then I want to test out that feature which says it's another option. You fish with a friend or fish with someone. I want to try that. I want to try that thing that I don't think I have enough subscribers yet, but where you can, daisy chain this live stream. So, like for example, Stand Day Night Live is from 8 to 9 on Friday. Then you got Pontoon Jody's, Flathead Challenge from 9 to 12, and then you got Fish on Ed Evans from 12 to 4, and you don't have to even change. Like I said, you don't even remote control or change the channel. You just sit there, and you can see fishing from 8 till 4 in the morning if you can keep your eyes open. So anyway, I got to get to 1,000. I am getting close on watch hours. I'm up to like 3,700 and something. So, and I'm at 350, and I'm contemplating when to do this drawing. I was going to do it at 250. I was talked out of doing it at 250 by somebody with a lot of experience doing this. Uh-oh, what am I missing? I saw something about, unfortunately. Yeah, you do need 1,000. So, all right, well, y'all got to start calling people. Get me there. But I was told maybe not to do the scale of the giveaway I was going to do, and not to do that at 250. So I'm at 350. I got a couple things coming up in the next week, and by that time I think I'll hopefully close to 500, at least 400, and I'll go ahead and do the first giveaway, because I got some pretty nice stuff. If you're a bank fisher, this is the giveaway for you. If you fish from the bank, you will be ready to fish from the bank. You'll be able to do everything I do. You just got to win every prize, but it'll get you started. So there we go. Small Water Charters, thank you for popping in. Good evening to you. 922 Crappy BBQ. Thank you. My first scheduled live stream. Sitting here on the bank of the Potomac. This is, you can kind of see out there. So, yeah, this is one of my tournament spots. I won't give the exact coordinates away. I mean, it's public. I mean, anybody can get here. Big Slip 91, hello. But I like to try to, I like to have my fishing spots available when I want to fish. But this is off of the main river, and let me see. Hey, brother-in-law, what's going on? My first scheduled live screen. So if I can point this out correctly, that side is Virginia, and that side is Maryland. Yeah, that's Maryland. That's Virginia. And I guess it depends on how far out you walk, whether, as far as the water, that'll tell you, where you are. But this bank here is Virginia. Yeah, Dennis. Did you do any fishing, or you just took the boat out? Small Water Charters has a show on Friday nights, I believe. Small Water, send out the details. Give the details on when you're going to be on. We're going to have to get a YouTube TV guide. Man, some of y'all might not even know what a TV guide is, but a TV guide was a book that listed all the TV shows that came on. Tell you what time. Fishing didn't mark anything, so bait out, drinks and cigars. I hear you. So, yeah, so that TV guide was a little book. Used to get it from the store, and it would tell you what time your favorite shows are on. Small Waters, 8 p.m. There you go. And if I'm not mistaken, Florida is the state. And Small Water can give you some details on that, woody targets. I'll be heading to Tampa later on this summer. So I don't know if I can take my rods with me, but maybe I can do some of that deep sea fishing or something down there, do something different. But that's coming up pretty soon. Okeechobee, Florida. Bass and crappie. Okay. Let's see, I got on my catfish and crappie shirt. So I've been taking some notes from Team Snag and Whiskers, and I've been doing some shorts. So I did like 3 in the last week, and I did like about one of them did 2,000, and then one did 1.6, and then one did 1.5. And Haslight told me last night he did 3.3 million. So I'm like, I'm doing something wrong. I'm doing something wrong. But what I was really was doing wrong was those long videos, those ones that I would kind of like do some highlights of like stand day and just kind of chop them up. And those 2-minute videos or 5-minute videos and 9-minute videos, nobody was looking at that. But you do one for 15 seconds, and man, it's just amazing for me. You look at it and you're like, man, that's 200. Then next you 5 minutes later, you're up to 900, and then you're over 1,000, and then you see it's like that curve goes up. And let me see if I can do this right. Up, and then it goes. Oh no, I'm not even. No, Has probably got. He probably got 1 million subs. I'm just saying that is a lot. 3.3 million on anything, but that's great. That is great. So Dennis, um, I was watching one of the fishing shows. I hope you're still here. And for those just came in, we are we're product testing this evening as well as fishing, and Victoria's Secrets. And the product is Amber Romance. They have it in a lotion, and they have it in a spray. And what you use it for is to deter mosquitoes. So, I have the issue with when it gets light. Like if I turn this light on, let me see if I can turn it on. Yeah, let's see. So that light, it's not ready for it yet. I'll turn it back out. But anyway, so like last year when we did the Midnight Madness, and that went from 12 in the morning, 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. And so obviously that late at night, I'm trying to keep up with everything on the phone. And so the lights from the phone, plus it was drizzling, and a light from the phone was just attracting a lot of mosquitoes. So the next morning, my hands just had mosquito bites all over it. So I've been looking for different products. What? Ladies perfume mosquito? Hey, well, I had a lot of people last night that vouched for it. And it's cheaper than some of that stuff you see. Matter of fact, since it's a holiday, I got two. Look, see. Now, Victoria's Secrets. I don't know if I should be doing this much, but I got both of these, 2 for 28, and I'm protected from mosquitoes. Amber Romance. That's it. Just a dab will do you. Restraining order. So you pair that up with the put some bait on them hooks, big vents. You know what? I'm gonna do that. 'Cause all I've been doing is talking. I just put bait on that one because it just took that minnow off, and so let's see which one. Let's do this one. Let's do the Hellcat. See, I'm putting the gloves on. No Victoria's Secret. All right. Yeah, glad somebody woke me up. All right, let's do it. Yeah, so excited about my first live schedule. I ain't fishing very well. Let's get some. Let's do it. Let's get this thing out here. Put it on good enough. There we go. That's one. Oh, Lordy. Stealing. All right, let's get this one out here. Nope. Okay, that was a mistake. All right, it's cold. I gotta take my time. All right, let's try that again. I'm missing some comments. I'll catch you back up. Give me a minute. Like the man said, it should be fishing. All this talking. I did something I don't normally do. I didn't put this bait in the refrigerator. It was not holding on the hook very well. You ever want a good rod that's not super expensive? Check out this Cast King Kong rod. This is a longer one. It's even got the gorilla, the King Kong on there. And I think this one's 9 feet, but it's very lightweight. I'm not doing very well on my casting. I'm not doing very well. Frequency. right, here we go. Let's get this one back out here. Let's get over this tree. All right, here we go. And I didn't get any Victoria's Secret on the bait. All right, let's see if we can catch up. See, catch up here. Let's see. Oh, hang on, let me see. All right, let me get caught up. Thank you, Big Vince. I got bait on the hooks now. It's prime time, sun going down. Got you. So everything has fresh bait on it. So, oh, let me tighten this line. Tighten this line. Oh, wait a minute. Caught on the tree. Oh, well. That one got caught under a branch, so hopefully something will hit it and I'll be able to get that off. All right, so size matters. Okay. Let me get caught up. Let's see. The rod holders. Okay, question. So the rod holders, let me tilt this down so you can see a little bit better. All right, so these are all monster rod holders, just like the ones you see on the boat. But these are the special design for the bank. So the one on the far right there, that one there, that is called the Bank Master Pro. So that's a T-bar with 3 rod holders. And actually, I picked up a extension at CatCon that I haven't put on yet to raise it up a little bit higher if I wanted to bring it up higher. And then you have these 3 are the individuals that you can pick up. So, and by the way, doing my giveaway, I'm going to be giving one of those away. So yeah, those are, Steve Douglas monster rod holders. And there we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. See you come back for it. Hope y'all saw that. See if he's gonna come back for it. That Kong rod I was just talking about, it went down. See if he'll come back for it. Didn't stay down. Man, I'm gonna have to climb down there. Circle hooks, yep. So I've got the Catfish Sumo 8/0 octopus circle hooks. Okay. Yeah, you saw that, Big Vince, yep. So I'm hoping to come back for it. Oh yeah, definitely. And matter of fact, there's also another model. I just like these, but there's another type of bank rod holder that they make. But these, once you get those, this guy, once you put those things down, they ain't going nowhere. Now, if you see one of my videos, actually I was fishing here on a stand day, and I didn't have it pushed. I had it right on the edge. So it was not in sturdy ground, and you see you saw that thing go all the way down. So if you look at my shorts, there's gonna be one called the rod behind you. Yeah, that's it. Man, come back for it. They might have took it off. All right. So I think I'm gonna check the bait a little bit more often here this evening. If we can get one, I'll be happy. He's gonna come back. But I really want this one over here, the Uncle Lou rod, with the big minnow live to go down. So, all right, so far so good on the mosquitoes. The real test will be when I turn that light on, or if I turn that light on. That's when they're gonna come out. Come on, what's going on right here? I know what they need. They ring the dinner bell. We've been live for 52 minutes. My first scheduled live. 25 thumbs up, 20 people watching. That is great. Is normally I just pop up. But it's been a while since I've had just a real solid takedown. Probably a couple stand days ago. Uh, Even the one on my birthday, the birthday show, it wasn't a big takedown, but it was 32 pounds, and it was a Virginia, my first Virginia citation, at least that I turned in. So that was cool. Trophy catfish. Check the bait. All right, let's do that. I do have one spot that has a lot of gar. I'm gonna try to get out there one morning when it's not too, because it's really wide open. It gets hot. So, and I have to figure out, some gar bait. But you can just see them turning over and flipping around and flopping. Um, let's check it. Uh-oh, be careful. There's a bike trail right there, and sometimes the people don't look when they walk across that trail, and the bikes be coming pretty fast. So, especially when they got the kids with them. All right, let's check it. Didn't come back. No, it didn't take the bait. You know what? I'm gonna pull that one off. Well, I'm gonna soak it. Let me just do that. See if I can get this out here a little further this time. Well, that was actually a good spot, so maybe I didn't need to go out that far. Okay, let's find a gap. Okay, good, that's good, that was good. Man, that sun looks great. That sundown, man, that's like a photo. All right. Let's wake these guys up. That was not working. That was going bad. Wake them up. Wake them up. All right. Let's see. This message is held for review. All right, let's see. The question is, Tony, are you fishing some tournaments coming up? That answer is yes. So, the first one is June the 9th, and that is Brian B's Midnight Madness, and that is from midnight to 5 a.m. So that's the one I've been prepping for, trying to figure out where I'm gonna go. The spot I was at last year didn't do well, but it's probably where I'm gonna end up again because it's a good spot to fish all night. And then later that day, I'm in Sharina's Keeping It Real's carp tournament. So that is gonna be a long day. And then I am on the waiting list for, oh, we got him that time. We got him now. There we go. Come on. We got him. Can you see me? Am I good? Yeah. All right. Not a big one. We got something. Hopefully. It's not that big. Yeah. All right. All right. I got to climb down here. Good. I'm not going down on them rocks. Okay. Yeah, I've been waiting for a while. Here we go. No, this is catfish. Yep. No, I'm gonna put them back. Just catch and release. Yep. All right, so here y'all go. This is, it's a baby. I'm not gonna weigh him up. But the skunk is gone. He came back. That was a Kong rod. We saw that hit, and we checked the bait. We kept the same bait on. We threw it back out, not in the same spot, but we got him. All right. So here we go. The skunk buster. You got it. All right. Yay! All right. get some more bait on there. All right, so at least we know that Victoria's Secrets, even though I knocked the bag over, can't mess up my pretty bag. Didn't chase them away. All right, let's get this one back out. So yeah, so those are the two tournaments and one on the waiting list. And we'll see. I haven't been doing the month longs, some different challenges there. But the Kong rod is broke the skunk. All right, hopefully I got this on tight enough to don't throw it off again. About the same spot, maybe not quite as far. All right. Oh man, I got my bag dirty. So, okay. Tell you what, sometimes you gotta ring that dinner bell, wake them up. Ring that dinner bell, wake them up. The Rock the Bells Fishing Show. All right, let's see what we got in chat. Who came in? There's Dennis. Okay. Yeah, Big Vince. We got him that time. So you go back and you see how sturdy those rod holders are. It's like the boat experience from the bank. I am fishing from the bank 703 tonight. So, yeah, we've been on for 64 minutes. We got 18 on, 25 thumbs up. Appreciate it. We are product testing. We are fishing. It is 8 o'clock my time. I probably got another 20, 25 minutes of daylight. That sun is going down. Can I still see it? Oh. It's gone. It was there 5 minutes ago. It is gone. Let's see. He switched to the plastic ones, tearing up the rod. Yeah, it does leave some scratches on the rod tips, but what I've been doing lately is just putting them on the not on the actual rod itself. Oh, something happened. It's like I dropped for a second. Use the clip-on lights. I usually don't need the clip-on lights because I usually have either black lights or I have enough light on when I turn this one on that I don't have any problem seeing the rods. Make it look easy 202. Hey, I'm trying to make it look easy 703 right now. So yeah, get a little bit of light. So for those that are just coming in, I've got live bait on the Uncle Lou rod over there. I had a good hit, not a takedown, but a hit earlier, and it pulled that oversized minnow off. So that one's targeting, oh, get off me. That one's targeting flatheads, and then these are really just kind of targeting some small cats, blue cats channels. Nothing monster size. The biggest I've caught in this location is probably like 36 pounds. I think it was probably 36, and it fought pretty good. But I think the tide was a little bit higher, so um, it can be a challenge with low tide like it is right now. We're trying to get down there on those rocks to pull the big ones out, and so that's why I'm kind of glad that was a smaller one. I didn't have to worry about breaking the rod tip off when I pulled it up. So I don't know what happened with my internet connection there for a second, but yeah. So I haven't needed to use the tip lights because I don't fish super late and super dark. And when I do, usually when I turn that Compex light on, you can see everything. Or I'll turn, like I said, some black lights, and usually no problem with seeing everything. So it looks like some folks are going after some small fish because they've got some small rods going. But every now and then, this spot a big one will sneak up on you. I'm hoping whatever it was that went after that rod there will come back. So we'll see. All right. Trying to see what that is out there in the water. Is it moving or is it? Yeah, it's moving. So it's either a small stick, snake, or turtle. Yup, it's moving because it just went underwater. So hopefully that was a turtle. And make it look easy, 202. We are product testing. We're trying to dodge mosquitoes. We got the Victoria's Secret Amber Romance. I got it on. Let me hit the back of my neck. Here we go. Protect the neck. And so far, so good on mosquitoes. No bites on the hands. Yeah, it's starting to cool off a little bit. Wind picking up a little bit. Let me keep an eye on my time because I'm going to try to check these two baits again in about 15 minutes. Can't catch nothing with no bait on. Okay, yeah, you can kind of see. You see all the rods except for the one my head is blocking. Something just jumped. All right, once again, thank everybody for coming in. Yeah, definitely. Want to give you some bang for your buck, something for your time. I don't know who else has got programs going on tonight. I'm not going to be on super long. I wanted to test out my first scheduled live stream. and real low key fishing and some product testing, and it is a school night, so we don't want to keep the kids up too late. That is either turtle or snake going out there, so stay away from my lines. I do feel one more coming though. I feel one more before we pack it up here. Yep. I'll hang out here. So long as there's people out here, I'll stay out. So I'm saying probably got at least till 9 o'clock. I'll have to turn the lights on by 9, but still some people hanging around. So yeah, so the question about the tournament, so that's 2, and waiting list on, what I meant to say, or was getting ready to say, and one of the reasons why I'm fishing what I'm fishing with tonight is Brian B is also doing a chicken only tournament. So if I can get in that one, I've got some great chicken only spots. This is a good one. I got another one I consider great. So it just depends on what time of day, what the water conditions are, and if I can get off that waiting list, waiting for somebody to drop out. Not wishing nothing bad on anybody, but I feel good about that one. So that will be 3. And I don't know, I don't really get a lot of notifications or invites for tournaments, so I have to kind of see what people have out there and just try to jump in. I was actually doing a month long last May. I haven't been doing the month long tournaments, and then June is just a bad month for catfishing, at least for me around here. So, and that's when all the tournaments are. So, we'll see what happens. Still got a couple weeks to scout out some new spots, but I do feel like one more is coming, and I'm gonna check these 2 rods for bait in a few minutes. Oh, fishing with Jeff Beal. Did I miss you? Oh, yeah, I saw you earlier. You were the first one on, waiting. Apologies. So, yeah, um, go back to the beginning. I scheduled this live stream, and I thought it was supposed to happen yesterday. So I was all set up, had all the rods out, had everything ready to go. Went to the phone, said, Tony Harrison going live in 24 hours. Then I said, 24 hours? Should be like 2 minutes. And I looked at the date, it was the 24th, and obviously yesterday was the 23rd. So I've got one, if you go back maybe 20 minutes or so, and it wasn't huge, but it was a skunk buster. Matter of fact, these don't have timestamps on the comments, no. So maybe about 20 minutes ago, we got one. We had a takedown, a hit. I wouldn't even call it a takedown. And so we checked the bait, had to make a decision on whether to change it or throw the same one out. I decided to dip it in strawberry, throw it back out, and then like 3 minutes later, bam, it got hit. So we got one, and this is recapping for Jeff Beal. We got one on the bank, and we're testing anti-mosquito products. And so we've got the Victoria's Secret's Amber Romance. So that's what we're wearing. And as you can see, no bites, no bruises. So we'll really put a test on it if and when I turn on that complex light if I need it, and we'll see. So far, so good. So yeah, that was a recommendation from Muskrat and Creole's show last night. People were talking about mosquitoes, and I mentioned, uh-oh, my sandalwood is burned out. Maybe I'll relight. I'll light another one. I won't use it all, but I'll light another one. And from what I understand, the sandalwood has some calming effects on the mind. I don't know about the soul, but at least the mind. So it has some additional properties. And if I can figure out how to get this thing open. So this is the product I have been using for a new product for deterring mosquitoes, and I really like it. So I've been going after some sandalwood products, and I met some guys that had something. So do I have it upside? Why does this look like this hasn't been opened? Hang on. So I got some guys with a product that I'll be testing out next time and see how they compare to Victoria's Secrets. Why is this thing not opening? Let's try this. There we go. All right, slide that in here. So this is 75% sandalwood, 12% eucalyptus, and 12% citronella oil. So that is the anti-mosquito incense that I use. And then we're product testing the Victoria's Secrets Amber Romance. So again, thank y'all for coming in. It is starting to darken up a little bit, so I'm keeping my eyes on my surroundings. Still people out here, so that's good. And I will probably pop the light on in about a half hour because it's probably going to be no more light. See if I can get this lit. And I'm going to check these two baits. We don't want to sit here fishing on credit. Come on. There we go. Kinda. Man, these things don't work over darn. I need to get a fire starting product review. Here we go. Still not good. Here we go. So I will not be live before Saturday. I will probably do some type of a live stream at the Potomac River meet and greet on Saturday. So hopefully y'all can take a look at the folks that are going to be out there. There it goes. I'm gonna hold on to it. All right, so let's do this. Let's light this up a little bit better. Check the bait on the Hellcat. Because once it gets a little too dark, I'm not going to be able to see down there, and I won't be checking the baits as often. This is not probably the best spot to fish at night, but in the evening, it's pretty good. All right. All right, let's check it. Move some of this stuff around too, so I don't step on it. Okay. been a challenge. Okay. All right, let's get some big pieces out here. Let me check my message here. Change bait every 10 things off of mosquito repellent. Hang on. I'll come back and check that message. All right, let's see. See how far, hopefully we can stay on. That one out there. Okay, yeah. All right, gotta get out of this branch. Still sitting. Okay. I see your message. I can see it. JG Hill, give me 1 minute. Let me get this bait back out here. I saw what you just typed. I saw something. Give me a minute. All right. All right. Let's see what we get here. We want to get this one. Oh. Okay. Okay. That would not be good. All right. Let's see if I can do this right. Hopefully they're close in tonight. We might get 1 or 2 more casts before we have to shut it down. All right, let's check these messages. Change base every 10 to 20 minutes. Think off has a mosquito repellent. Use a small propane tank, 10 by 10 area. Yeah, fishing on credit. How are you powering the light? Does it have an internal battery? All right, so you know what? Since I just bought a second one, let me run to the car and I'll get it, and then I can kind of show you about that light. Let's see what else we got. Rebel River Cats, be careful on the road. Thank you for listening. JG Hill, I'm going to go get that light. Hang on a second. Yeah, I can see the mosquitoes. They're like over top of me, so they are avoiding the Victoria's Secrets. All right, JG Hill, let me know you're still there, and I'll talk about this light. This is it right here. Yep, JG Hill, give me the high sign. All right, so got the tripod. All right, there we go. Okay, so I got the tripod, and I've got the phone sitting there, and obviously I can't. Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. Come on. Maybe y'all can see this one over here. This is the Uncle Lou. Come on, come back for it. All right, let's see if he's gonna come back for that. That's the big minnow. That's the live bait. So, if you see that orange Uncle Lou right there. All right, so this is a Ulanzi. This sits on top of your cell phone holder, and it's a 2,000 milliamp. I think it's milliamp hours, something like that. And so you're asking how it's a lithium battery on the inside. So you just charge it with a USB 3, and you see that. And that's what I have sitting on top of the phone. And you can stack these things on top of each other. Like I could put this one on top of the other one and have two lights, which I didn't realize till now. So now I've got two, one sitting on top of the other. So yeah, you just power it up, you charge it up just like you charge your phone. And there's different modes. Let me turn it back on. Let me turn it on. So you got higher, higher, higher. I don't know what that on off does. And you can go back. And I think that last one is like a battery saver mode. So it's Ulanzi VL49. And I've got two of them now because I like it so much. And they're not super expensive. That is the light. Man, that was hit again. It's like they're grabbing it and letting it go. But I need him to get that one soon because it's gonna be too dark for me to see down that little hole. So that is the only light I have right now, but I just realized that this thing I could get another. There's all different types of connectors that you can string together and make some interesting combinations. So, but yeah, just flick this thing on, bam, stick it on top of stick it on top of the phone. Yeah, very small, lightweight too, super lightweight. But it will definitely, if you're doing a live stream at night, you stick that on top of the phone, it lights you up. And then you just have to worry about your rods. Man, I was hoping that Uncle Lou would go down a little bit longer. We've been live for 92 minutes. My first scheduled live stream. And as I mentioned, I thought it was supposed to be yesterday. And I was set up for yesterday. And I was 24 hours too early. Here we go. He's back. He's back. He's back. He's back. Huh. Okay. Ooh. Feel a little bit of drag. I want to drop this rod. I got to go down here on the rocks, y'all. All right, I gotta use the net. I don't want to miss him. So I gotta use the net. Hang on. All right.
Ooh.
Got him.
Ooh. Oh, कितनी बड़ी है ये।
Uncle Lou to the rescue.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
You caught a big one.
Yeah. He's a little bigger than the first one.
First?
This is the second one.
Ah.
There you are.
Oh,
Good
wow.
job.
He's not too bad. He's not too bad. All right.
It's a normal size.
रुको मैं देख लूँ कब निकलेगी।
Just put them in the grass so don't get them all. That was on the live minnow. Okay. This looks pretty good.
That's a catfish?
That is catfish. Yes. Hang on. I don't want to get them all muddy. Let me get them all. Oh, you're going the wrong way here with the hook. We just hooked good. Here we go.
Whoa.
All right, y'all, here we go. He is, I'm gonna say, close to 10 pounds, maybe. I don't know if y'all can still see him. He fought pretty good too. And this was on that live minnow, the big one. So, I think I can get a quick weight on him. Hang on. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let me read the comments here. Fish on, good one, yeah. Yeah, that was better than the first one for sure. All right. Oh, come on. Calm down. All right. Let's see what we got here. 8 point something. If it locks out. All right, we'll just call it, hang on. Call it 8.2. All right. That was an 8.2. All right, feel a little better. I stepped on my bell, of course. I've had this one for a long time. You see, I had the fluorescent tape on it. All right, let's get him back in the water. All right. Last look, about almost 9 pounds. All right. All right, I don't think I'm going to put that rod back out based on the amount of work it took to get down on those rocks, and being this dark, I'm not going to risk it. So I'm going to pack up Uncle Lou. I guess I should get in the camera so y'all can see me. Yeah. So based on, you know, the situation with the rocks and the tide, I'm not going to keep taking chances going down there grabbing these fish. So I'm going to start breaking some of this stuff down. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you. So, you know, I always try to keep the cameras rolling while I'm packing up. So I'm going to start taking some of this stuff. I'm not that far from the car, but it's going to get dark fast. See the moon up there? So I'm going to take the Where's your email? I will send it to you. Hang on. Let me see that. Let me see that message. Hang on. Let's see. Let me get caught up to the stream here. Hang on. Give me a second. Live. Okay. Took a nice screenshot for you. Okay. I'm going to send you my email right now. That's it. So hang with me. I will turn that light on. Well, you can still see the rods, okay? I'm gonna start packing some of this stuff up, and I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna throw any new bait out because it's a little rough down there. I'm getting too old for that rock climbing stuff. So I know somebody was asking about it earlier. So here's a little bit better look. This is the Bankmaster Pro. You can see he's got 3 stakes. They go into the ground. I need to straighten it up. I'm just being lazy. But these also, the green ones in particular, glow very well on the black light. So this is definitely made for night fishing on the bank. And this is monster rod holders. And I like them. All right. And then, I always try to let everybody know what I'm using when I'm packing up. Sorry about that. So that reel on that last fish was a Penn Battle 3, and that's on the Uncle Lou. I don't know if he hadn't had spinning rods in a long time. So as soon as he gets some more spinning rods, I'd like to get another one. But this is the original Uncle Lou. And I just had I think a 4-ounce coin sinker, and I think this is a Catfish Sumo spook. There we go. All right, be right back. All right, I think I'm gonna give y'all some Compex light. Yeah, let's do that. that better? Purebred, pure blood prepper. Good question. Great question. So, um, I've caught fish on two different baits. So, the one I just took down, the Uncle Lou rod, was a thank you, JG Hill. I will do that tonight. The the Uncle Lou rod had a large minnow. They're almost like black salties. They may not be black salties, but they're that kind of size. That kind of they're not like they're not babies. These are like jumbo size. So that 9 pounder was on a minnow, and then on the Kong rod, I caught a. I didn't weigh it up, but I'm gonna guess about 4 or 5 pounds. That was on strawberry Jello chicken. So those have been the two baits because I didn't get out and get anything else today. So that was strawberry Jello chicken and minnows, and they both caught one each. And I'm packing up right now because maybe I'll tip the camera down there when I get everything away. But it's rocks and it's very treacherous and it's dark, and I don't want to be down there messing around trying to bring in a fish. So I'm gonna start packing up. But this is my first scheduled live stream, and the whole it was two purposes was to do some product testing for mosquito repellent. So we got the Victoria's Secret Amber Romance, and it comes in lotion, which is good for the hands to keep the mosquitoes away from your hands. And it has a spray. You can get them two for 28 right now at your local Victoria's Secret. So I'm gonna keep spraying myself. And these are pretty good size, so this should last me a while for the price. I mean, I've seen some stuff on Amazon that's super expensive, but there we go. All right, so I'm gonna start packing up. Don't go anywhere. Still got 9 on. Keep an eye on the rods. Let's take these things in a little bit at a time. So I'm gonna take I'm not throwing any new bait out. So I'm gonna take the bucket, get that in. That's the heaviest. I think I already, yeah. This is the heaviest one right here. Let me carry that and try to, you know what? Let's see, what can I take? All right, let's do this. Try to save myself a couple of trips. I know every time I take the fish on stuff, I have a box and I call it, and I had the wrong top, lid. But whenever I fish on, all the stuff I use to weigh fish, even though I usually have my sling, I just had the grippers tonight, and I would have the hook removers and bells. Let me ring it one more time. Looks like this one doesn't even have a bell. Since I'm gonna be mobile, that'll help me out a little bit. And at least an extra pair of scissors, another battery pack. So I'm gonna throw all this stuff in one box and save myself a couple trips to the car. What else can I throw in there? All right, the incense is burning. So yeah, appreciate y'all hanging in there with me, because I'm just about the last one out here. There's still a few cars, so that's good. But I don't like to be the last one. Be right back. Okay. What else can I bring in? Let's take this other stuff. See if I got any more comments. I'm trying to keep track of the comments. Yep, pure blood. Gotcha. All right. I could probably take my footstool. I don't think I'm gonna, well, I might sit down one more time. All right. I think I want to bring one more rod in. Let's see, which one should I do? Bring the Hellcat in. Good choice. There wasn't nothing on there. All right. Yeah, you see that complex light, it brings in the skeeters. But the Amber Romance is keeping them away. Look at that. I got one on my, not that many. It's doing pretty good. Amber Romance by Victoria Secrets. All right. Come on. This thing wants to be difficult. What's going on here? This must be this must be the wrong size. All right. So I'll show this one again. This is the monster rod holder. Those are the spikes. And this will be part of my giveaway. Let's take some of this extra stuff here. Tell you what, I'm gonna take the chair next. Well, I'm gonna take the chair last. Just take the stool. Bring one more rod in. Take this branch. There we go. Okay. Oh man, maybe I should put these All right, still got one rod out while we're packing up. Still got 8. And I appreciate for staying late. All right. Always put these rod socks on. Oh. So this is the Kuma Coronado. This is the I can't see it just I think it's a 65. And this is the Mad Cats. So did not get anything on the Mad Cats tonight, but Uncle Lou and the Con Rod, they were the victors. So, all right. Okay. All right. Take these bells, take this light, and I'm gonna take my stool. Murillo, hit that thumbs up. Thank you. I'm packing up, Murillo. Just to give you a recap, I did my first scheduled live stream. Started at 7. It's getting pretty dark. I can't even see maybe 20 feet away right now. I heard you. So I'm packing up right now. Couple rods, still a few more cars out here, so I'm gonna try to get everything out before, so I'm not the last one here. So I'll be right back. But 2 on the bank. Hey man, you know, 2. Okay. One was about 5, the other was about 9.
Dang. We didn't have any luck yet, but
You know,
yeah. I mean, they're jumping a ton down. Really? That's what we were trying to figure out if you were on YouTube or not.
I'm packing up. All right. I don't want to forget rod holder. Done that too many times. Ooh, something. All right, I don't need this. Yeah, Murillo, not too bad for my first scheduled live stream that I thought was yesterday. So I was online yesterday looking like an idiot when it said going live in 24 hours. So I'm learning. All right. I'm gonna put the net. I think this is probably of the 3 nets that are out there you see the most. This is the Whisker Seeker. I know Monster has one, and there's another one I see a lot of people using. But I know this one is tough because I ran over it in my old truck over a year ago, and it's still working. And I thought when I bought it, oh, this net is way too big, but ended up being not too big at all. All right, let me drop these in, be right back. All right. All right, Rebel Rivercast, appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna put this phone in my pocket just for a minute so I can use both hands. Oh, got another battery. Something's jumping around out there. Okay, I gotta put this out. All right, let's put this chair away. All right, time to bring the last rod in. Well, we're gonna do nothing with that one. What was the point? Okay. All right. See if we still got. Thank y'all for hanging in here while I'm packing up, because it is 1 car, 2 cars left in the parking lot. And I don't like to be the last one. So what I'm gonna do is run this last one, and then I'll come back and get these 2 lights, and then we'll shut down. right, everybody. I think I got enough to shut down here. Let me see who's left. I appreciate y'all. Oh, these things are, these lights gone nuts. All right. Who's ever here, still here, thank you. I will see y'all Saturday, Potomac River meet and greet, Haynes Point, 11 until. If Stan is well, we'll do Stan Day again on Sunday. If I don't see you or hear from you then, have a great holiday weekend, Memorial Day. Think about those who sacrificed everything for us. So again, thanks a lot, JG. See you next time.